You can probably hear some noisy sheep in the background. So we are celebrating the reopening of the Big Sheep in North Devon, and I'm here with Rick Turner, who's been the director of the Big Sheep for 30 years. This is an exciting day for you, isn't it, Rick?
Yeah, hi Becky, and hi everybody. Fantastic day, great for us and great for the hospitality industry that we're now back up and running and enjoying having customers on the site.
And did you think that this day would ever come when you were in the throes of lockdown?
To be honest, it's been a long old time, and yeah, we're just glad to sort of get back to it now. I mean, it's been a number of months since we've been open, and this is really what we're all about. You know, providing fun and enjoyment and smiles for customers. And now we're back with sort of new life in the animal barn with baby goats and piglets and some little baby ducklings and some puppies. And then the sheep behind us here, they're due to give birth within the next few days.
Okay.
So yeah, we're trying to make sure that we had one born today, but they weren't quite on tune.
They're not ready. They're not ready.
I think their timing and the government's timing was a little bit out. So yeah, but great to see customers back.
Yeah, lots of happy children over there. As you can probably hear, we're in the animal barn at the Big Sheep on the first day of the reopening, May the 17th. It's all going on in here. We've got loads of pregnant sheep. We've got some little piglets in here as well. Rick's going to just tell me what kind of piglets these are.
Yeah, these are, yeah, so that's put me on the spot. Yeah, these are Gloucester Old Spot piglets, and they're super friendly. They were born at Easter, so they're now about sort of 4 or 5 weeks old.
So there we go, very sweet little piglets in there. There's some noisy goats just here. I don't know if you can still hear me because the goats are bleating in the background. Hello, hello. So yeah, there's some kids down there. So how old are these?
Yeah, these are born in the last few weeks, so they'll be sort of 2 or 3 weeks old.
Okay, so these are just gorgeous. We've also got, what else have we got? We've got some more goats over there. Oh, there's some ducklings, I think. Is that right? We've got some little chicks in here.
These little Indian runner ducklings are just a few days old, as you can see. They only hatched out a few days ago.
I'm just going to try and get a little bit closer. There they are, all gathering under the heat lamp there. Indian runner ducks. So we are at the Big Sheep, Monday, May the 17th, celebrating the reopening as restrictions are eased.
Maybe can have a quick look at the puppies. They've got some border collie pups down the other end.
Puppies, yeah, let's go see puppies. Okay, so we've got lots of children already feeding the sheep just there. So this is lovely to see, isn't it? Because you know, we've not been able to do this kind of thing for so long.
Yeah, and I think the sheep are pretty happy to get fed as well.
They've been missing it.
Yeah, no, this is their favourite thing. It's like sort of sweet treats. This is high protein grass pellets that are really sweet, and as you can see, the sheep absolutely love it.
They do. I'm just going to move back because I'm going to get stampeded. We've also got the Euston station.
Yeah, no, you can see the train rides going around, and we've got the roller coaster in the background. Let's go around this way.
Let's go and see the puppies as well. So yeah, we're live at the Big Sheep this morning on Monday, May the 17th, celebrating the reopening of what is really an institution in North Devon, isn't it, the Big Sheep?
Yeah, no, we've been going for a long time, and obviously we've entertained sort of generations of North Devon people, as well as, you know, the holiday makers who come down here on holiday. And I think, you know, this year is going to be a sort of critical year for all of us in hospitality and tourism. I think the season's looking very promising with lots of bookings coming through. So it's great that we're back open and sort of building back towards a much more normal operation. We still have got quite a lot of restrictions going on, and that will happen for the next sort of 3 or 4 weeks at least, until the 21st of June. And then I think probably there'll be some restrictions for the summer, but we hope to be back, much more like normal.
And you're just doing 3-hour sessions at the moment, is that right?
No, we're doing sort of morning and afternoon sessions, so it's fully booked this morning, which is great. We're really appreciative of the customers coming back, and lots of the kids are super excited to be back, enjoying themselves and having a good time.
Yeah. So if you want a ticket for the Big Sheep, do book, because it's booking up already, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it is booking online. I think probably half the half-term slots are already full. That's good news. But obviously there is a big pent-up demand, having been closed for such a long time. I think lots of birthday treats have been delayed, lots of celebrations, and I think lots of mums have been promising the kids that they can come back to the Big Sheep as soon as we reopen. So half term for most of them is probably the first opportunity they have. And then you can see out through here, this is what we've sort of changed it. So there's like a walk up around the farm instead of the traditional tractor and trailer safari ride.
Yep.
That we can't operate at the moment, and that will hopefully be back in operation again when the distancing makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah, but you can still see the same things, but you just have to do it on foot.
Yeah, no, it's good. I think, to be honest, during lockdown people have got on their feet and got on the bikes and been doing a lot more exercise.
Yeah.
So very happy to have a wander around, and on a sunny day. We're lucky to have the sun out this morning.
We're very lucky, aren't we? I mean, after all the rain,
yeah.
yes.
I know, I think pretty lucky, but maybe God's on our side for hospitality for a change.
Definitely. So we're just at the Pets Corner now. So we're at the Big Sheep in North Devon, just outside Bideford. We're inside the animal barn. Oh my goodness, look at those puppies. Wow. How old are these puppies?
These are probably about 6 weeks, 5 to 6 weeks old.
Okay, so
and, they'll be in training for rounding up the flock. But yeah, super cute.
Those are gorgeous, and puppies obviously very in demand at the moment. Can people buy these puppies?
I think they've been sold actually.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I mean it's they are in demand. I think people are enjoying taking more exercise, and there's nothing better than having a dog that looks adoring at you, even when the weather's not great outside. You have to take it for a walk. So I think we've all enjoyed taking more exercise and becoming a little bit healthier. I think which is one of the the good bits about the last sort of 12-18 months.
Yeah.
I think hopefully as a society we've started to do a little bit more exercise, and obviously having a border collie is a perfect thing to do.
People are actually messaging right now saying, are dogs allowed at the Big Sheep? So if you've got your own dog, can you bring it?
We have some very basic kennels in the car park that people can use. But obviously these pups are unvaccinated at the moment, and when we've got pens of sheep due to lamb, apart from guide dogs. So if they're guide dogs, that's fine.
Yeah.
And we've also got areas around the farm beside the car park where people can take them for a wander. So that's not a problem.
Okay, so you can bring your dog, but you have to leave it in the kennels.
You do.
Or take it away from the animals outside. Yeah. Okay. But you can come and look at these puppies. I'm just going to show you these puppies again because they are just adorable. Little collie puppies just in there.
Yeah,
so
they're really, really cute.
We're at the Big Sheep, just outside Bideford. First day of opening. Lots of happy children around this morning and lots of noisy sheep. So this is really lovely, isn't it? Because this is obviously indoors, which is now allowed.
It's sort of indoors, outdoors. So there's lots of ventilation, and this is sort of perfect for this, for the time at the moment. We're obviously not hugely busy today because lots of the kids are still in school, or the meant to be in school. But I think maybe one or two of the homeschooled ones have been sort of let out for a super special treat on this Monday.
Yeah, I think there's lots of children that are going to be feeling a bit gutted that they're in school today, to be honest.
But it's half term's only in a couple of weeks, so.
They'll be out again. Book now because it's going to get booked up. So I'm just going to show you the goats just quickly. There's some more goats. There's a tiny little one down there. And there's another one just there. So this is the animal barn at the Big Sheep. So we're just heading out now. So where are we going now, Rick? This is Rick Turner, the director of the Big Sheep.
Yeah, I'm the director of the flock. We'll go and have a quick look in the indoor play, which is next door.
Okay. So soft play is obviously something that's been off the cards for quite a long time now. So this is obviously hugely exciting for children today to be able to come to this
and also
soft play.
For me, to be honest.
Are you going on the slide?
Every day when it's during lockdown.
You've been polishing it every day.
So this is one of the opportunities we've had during lockdown is without anyone in the indoor play for a number of months, is to totally refurbish it. So everything's been taken out, all the steels have been repainted, all the murals have been redone, and it's just fresh and bright, and
it looks amazing in here. So I'm just going to show you these murals now. So we've got an enormous badger right there and a butterfly, some more creatures. Looks like an apple tree.
We have a hugely talented artist who stays on site and looks after all the artwork.
I thought you did that.
No, that's not my part-time job.
Okay, so there we go. There's
you can recognise Colin the artist because he's always covered in paint.
The indoor soft play centre at the Big Sheep.
Yeah, the big
looking,
drop slides in the middle.
Looking better than ever, isn't it?
And the coffee's back as well. It's great to smell the real coffee. So
I can actually smell that.
Yeah.
So this is lovely because obviously, you know, this is indoors and now we can have a coffee indoors. So we can see a few people socially distanced, enjoying an indoor coffee. I'm just going to show you the bumpy slides over here because these are really good fun. Oh, there's some people just about to launch themselves. There we go. We've also got, you're quite famous for these death slides. I don't know if, trying to put the camera there.
A vertical drop slide that you drop off the top. I think probably today with little kids, not too many people going on them, but certainly as you have older kids, they give you a massive thrill as you drop down through the air.
That's kind of like your stomach coming into your throat slide, isn't it?
Terrifying one. Yeah.
Okay.
When you scare the hell out of somebody. Yeah.
Good. Well, this is all looking fantastic. So yeah, if you've just joined, we're at the Big Sheep in North Devon, live at the Big Sheep, just outside Bideford. This is opened today as the restrictions are lifted, May the 17th, and it's all looking brilliant, really bright and colourful. Lots of happy children and happy parents as well, I think.
Yeah, but I think it obviously does help the sun's come out, which is absolutely lovely to see. So this is the show arena where we do the miniature sheepdog trials with the ducks and the dogs, and that'll be going on a little bit later on today. We started our shows again today, so we'll be doing the sheep show. Normally they do some shearing. The sheep racing is one of the shows that we do, and again, you know, morning and afternoon sessions, so that in the middle of the day we can close the site and everybody cleans.
Okay.
So we get the fogging machines out, all the surfaces are cleaned, and we have a special thing which we introduced last year, which was an aqueous ozone sort of disinfectant that sort of kills and blitzes all bacteria and viruses, which is so. It's interesting, you know, it's been through a really, really tough and long road, but we've made lots and lots of interesting innovations and progresses, really, that some of, you know, they've been forced on us by the virus, but, you know, they've made the site a lot safer and a lot better at the end of the day.
And you've really made the most of that time. Obviously, you didn't want to be shut down, but because you were, you made the most of it, and you've come up with...
you can see the walls are all nice and bright, so these have all been painted. Normally at this time of the year, here's John the Showman. Yeah.
Here's John the Showman.
The infamous.
Oh, there's the ducks. So we've got some Indian runner ducks. So there we go. I don't know if you can just see the Indian runner ducks. They're a bit blurry in the background just there. So this is their arena. They're going to be rounded up a bit later by one of the sheepdogs.
Here comes the brewer. So he's been busy making his beer. The pubs have now opened. And he's been busy making beer for the last few weeks.
Making beer and about to make gin.
Making gin, okay,
yeah,
that's good.
To put it together.
That'll keep us all happy.
Brilliant. So lots of smiley faces at the Big Sheep this morning. We're here live at the Big Sheep for the reopening. It's been a long time coming. Does it feel a bit emotional this morning?
Yeah, it is emotional. It's relieved, delighted, excited, still apprehensive about what's going on. Obviously, there's there's the talk about the new Indian variant that's spreading around. So, there is a sort of word of caution and a sort of warning in the background that, we hope that we can continue to carry on doing all the events. So this is an interesting one. This is a new outdoor stage that we put in last year.
Okay.
And we're just putting in a brand new stage here, which is slightly bigger than the last one.
So there it is, just in the background there. I don't know if you can see that. So it's still under construction at the moment.
We had the UK's first socially distanced live COVID-safe gig on the 1st of August last year, and it went really, really well. We really enjoyed it. Lots of happy people. So we've invested quite a bit of money in the last few weeks. Brought in thousands of tons of stone up at the back area to improve the viewing. Building some seats, putting in drainage, putting in walkways, building a new stage, and then. I think the 5th of June is the first live gig that we're doing.
And who have you got coming to that?
It's just some of the best local bands. So basically there's a selection of all the best bands, and then the following week, Mark Chadwick from the Levelers, Sound of the Sirens, who are fantastic Devon singers, really amazing local singers from South Devon. You can hear the stage still being built in the background.
You can hear some building work going on.
As we speak.
Yep. We can also see, so you've got some socially distanced seating there, haven't you? Some benches. I don't know if people can see those just there. So that's for the music.
Yeah. Normally, what we do is we'll mark and cut circles in the grass so that everyone has like a 3 meter space for their bubble of 6, and then they're socially distanced from one to the other, and then we've also had the benches around the outside so that people can feel safe. They can come and enjoy live music. It's a very different thing from a massive festival where there's tens of thousands of people. So we get between sort of 500 and probably up to 1,000 people that we can socially distance here. And the good thing for us is that we can do that throughout the summer. So it doesn't matter what the regulations are, we're confident that we can still run it and still bring that sort of joy of a live event and live music to people.
So there's something for everyone here, really, isn't there? We've got the animal barn there for the children. We've got the soft play. We've got music for adults and children. I don't know if you can just see. We've got some bouncing pillows going on there.
On the jumping pillows. Yeah, they're great fun. I mean, it's just so lovely to see people back enjoying themselves, having a cup of coffee. Some of these guys will probably be on holiday, so some of them will be regular customers that come in on a regular basis, but there'll probably be new people that have never been in before, and coming to Devon to get the attractions back open and running. It's a big part of what we do.
Yeah. So we're at the Big Sheep. If you've just joined us live at the Big Sheep, we're outdoors at the moment. We've got the bouncy pillows there. This is the show arena. So this is where we do where you do the sheep shows.
Yeah.
And
we do the shearing show down here, we do the sheep show down here, and then normally we would do the lamb feeding shows in here, as well as the beer shows from the brewery, and also the lamb feeding as well. So we're not able to do lamb feeding quite yet, but hopefully that's going to be starting again in a couple of weeks' time.
So the lamb feeding, that's when the children pass around a bottle of milk and they feed the lambs.
They do. I think what we might do is because we've actually got some bottle-fed lambs. So when you get a mum that has like 3 lambs and she's only got enough milk for 2, then we have to feed them. So the shepherds are still getting up in the middle of the night to feed the lambs. So I think when we're doing one of the other shows in here, we might well just bring in one just to sort of explain how it works. So it is magical, and the great thing when you're feeding a lamb is that when it gets its milk, it wags its little tail, and that's like one of the shepherd's signs that you know that the milk's going down the right direction.
Yeah. So here we are at the Big Sheep. It's lovely and sunny, as you can see. There was a bit of a question mark over the weather, wasn't there? But you've been very fortunate for the reopening.
Looking at the Met Office forecast for about the last 2 weeks, actually, for today. And when it was pouring down with rain over the weekend, we were obviously a bit apprehensive. But the site has dried out lovely. And it's now the sun's coming out, the grass is growing. We've had a sort of month or 6 weeks of dry, sunny weather. So it's great for the sheep to actually have some new grass growing.
And the great thing about the Big Sheep, of course, is that you've got indoor and outdoor options, and now we can do all of them.
I think we decided that we weren't going to open without the indoor areas, purely because if the weather wasn't great, it's just not really fair to tell people that they have to stay out in the rain. I know we're a pretty hardy lot, and I know lots of the pubs, people have been quite happy outside even when it's been fairly rainy. But we have lots of little kids as well, and grandparents, so we need to make sure that we look after them.
And as you can see, we've got lots of socially distanced visitors this morning, so it's all looking very calm and safe here. Children enjoying the bouncy pillows. I can see a roundabout going off in the background just there.
Yeah, that's our sort of honeypot bear ride, and it's interesting because that's the first time it's open for a year.
So all these kind of simple pleasures that children have been missing out on. You're looking a bit emotional, Rick. I'm just going to move the camera this way.
It's been quite a long process, and we're now really making good progress. We're back running with customers. We've got people enjoying the rides, and it's an emotional time for all of us. I think it's a massive day for hospitality.
Yeah.
And we've been through lots of tough times over the last few months, but hopefully this is like the small step back to some sort of normality when we can just enjoy what we do.
Yeah, I can really sense the relief.
Oh, yeah, big time. Right.
Okay, right. Let's carry on. So we're going to go past the shop here.
Restaurant downstairs. So that's open for coffees.
Yeah.
I think.
So lots of happy children this morning. So we've got some messages here. Well done on the opening. Can't wait to visit. Thanks, Tanya. That's a message from Tanya. Yeah, lots of smiley faces this morning. I'm just going to...
Great to see cars in the car park as well.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Yeah, no,
so that's full. That just looks like old times, doesn't it?
It's the first time we've had cars in the car park for 7 months.
Fantastic.
Very exciting day. We'll just have a wander up to the roller coaster, and we've been invested in a brand new station area, so that's quite exciting. First time we've used it today.
So what have we got going on here? Some like go-karts?
These are little tractors.
Okay.
So that the children can. It's normally the first time they've ever get an opportunity to actually drive something, with a bit of help from Dad. So the little one's there doing the driving.
There we go. I don't know if you can see that in the background.
I'm not sure she's going to drive home today, but Dad's giving a bit of a lesson.
Oh, there we go. So there's just absolutely tons of stuff for children to do, and it's lovely to see them being able to do this stuff again, because it's been really lacking this year, hasn't it?
Yeah, no, we're definitely making progress now. It's hopefully going to be a busy summer.
So if you want a ticket for the Big Sheep, then do get online and book, because it's going to sell out quite quickly, I think, this year.
Yeah, I think until the restrictions are lifted, so that we're still very much limited on the numbers, and it will be for the next sort of 4 weeks, and then hopefully with distancing, we can then get back. So normally we'd have on a very busy day in the summer 2,000 people. We're currently restricted between 300 and 400 per session. So we decided that one of the reasons we don't have virus in North Devon is we're super careful. We would prefer to be more careful, and so we've reduced the numbers, making sure that everyone's got plenty of space, and they can enjoy themselves without feeling worried. And maybe it's a financial decision. It's quite a tough one to take when you reduce the numbers by that much.
But you feel it's the right decision, and that's going to be keeping people safe, isn't it?
Well, it's right for our locals. So people, we need to look after the local people in North Devon. They are our bread and butter that come to visit, every week, every month, for generations, really. That's just great to hear that, the Big Sheep, we're live at the Big Sheep. So they're keeping the numbers down just to prioritise everyone's safety above profits this year. And there is the roller coaster. That's looking quite scary from this angle. And there we've got the roundabout there with the swings on it. Is that working this morning? Yeah, that's running. I think we're just having a bit of a breather. I think there's some people about to get on that one.
Yeah, I can see some people queuing up for that one. I don't know if you can hear the roller coaster. There we go. I think it's just coming up now. There we go. So lovely to see that running again.
Yeah, the first few rides of the year, which lovely to see.
Have you been on?
No, do you want to go on?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Are we really going for it?
Let's go.
Okay, so we're live at the Big Sheep this morning. I don't know if you can still hear with the roller coaster chugging away in the background. So May the 17th, and we're celebrating the reopening of the Big Sheep. It's been closed for most of the past year, really, hasn't it?
Yeah, we obviously were able to open for the summer last year, which was great, and October half term for Halloween was another great week. And then obviously on the 5th of November it was then we were then closed down again. We did a socially distanced bonfire party, a number of those. Yeah, that's
so there's that. Yeah, that's going. That's really picking up speed there, isn't it? There we go. We've also got a train just chugging away in the background there. So that's heading into the Utopia station?
No, the
Euston station, sorry.
London one.
That's the roller coaster above my head. That hasn't been running for months, but it's back on the rails this morning. So John is saying, hold on tight, enjoy your flight.
Love it.
So we're just moving up here to the entrance of the roller coaster. I can see.
So this is the brand new roof section that's just been built in the last few weeks. So it's going to help us to be able to operate, keeps all the train and the people dry when they're waiting. Yeah, very, very exciting.
So we're just at the Big Sheep. If you've just joined us, we're live at the Big Sheep this morning in just outside Bideford in North Devon. So this is probably one of North Devon's biggest attractions, isn't it?
Well, we were the most popular family attraction over the last sort of 5 years until till COVID struck. So I think we'll get back to it soon. You know, we normally have about 150,000 people who come to visit every year. Adults, children, little tiny preschoolers, and then adults that come along just to enjoy the shows and the roller coaster. So we do have quite a big sort of fan base of mad keen roller coaster people who travel around. Let's head up there.
So we're at the Big Sheep. We're just heading up onto the roller coaster. I'm not really a fan of roller coasters, but
make sure you don't scream.
Okay, here we go. So you can see. Please do not shout or scream.
We love our neighbours.
Okay. So this is the roller coaster at the Big Sheep. Been instructed not to scream.
No, this
okay.
was the infamous sign that caused all the problems when we first opened. When it got into national newspapers, trying to persuade people that it was a pink knuckle rather than a white knuckle ride. But we're gonna have a bit of a play.
We're going to have a go on the roller coaster this morning. It's been quite a few years since I've been on this, I think.
Chris, can you hang on a sec? Yep.
Okay, they're just going to hold the roller coaster for a minute. So we're live at the Big Sheep. I'm with Rick Turner, who is the director of the flock. He's been here for 30 years, and this has been the most challenging year out of all those 30 years.
Hi guys. Hi.
Morning, everyone.
Do you want to grab a seat?
Yeah, I'm going to grab a seat. So I'm now on the roller coaster at the Big Sheep, live in the Big Sheep in just outside Bideford in North Devon.
And put that bar down for me.
So we've got someone coming around just to put the bars down. Thank you. Okay, I'm safely strapped into the roller coaster at the Big Sheep. Not quite sure what I'm doing right now.
Hang on tight.
So thanks for this.
The good thing with this,
Right then, thumbs up, you're ready.
we've got lots of space. So we're doing every alternate seat.
Okay, so
Everybody to be totally safe.
this is a socially distanced roller coaster.
You're not allowed to sit there, but I'm allowed to sit here.
Okay, so I can just show you that. Whoa, it's coming! I'm just going to turn the camera around a second. Whoa, I'm hoping that I'm not going to be sick this morning. So there's Rick behind me. Woo! So, oh my goodness! So as you can see, this is speeding along. Lots of screaming people in front of me. Oh! Oh, I don't think I'm designed for roller coasters. I'm just going to flip the screen round so you can see some other people. There we go. Oh no, we're about to drop down. I don't know what kind of speed we're doing, but oh, this is faster than I'm used to. Whoa! Oh no, it looks like we're going again. We're off for a second time. How many times does this go round? Oh my goodness. Okay, we're off again. Okay, we're slowing. It's going to go again. It's accelerating. Whoa! Well, I wasn't expecting this when I turned up for work this morning, but I'm now on a roller coaster at the Big Sheep, trying to keep my breakfast in my stomach. Just going to flip that screen around. Woo! Yeah, we're live at the Big Sheep at the top of the roller coaster. There's actually a really lovely view, but it doesn't stay still long enough. Whoa!
Please stay in your seats.
Whoa!
Keep your arms in, and the train will move further
So I'm
forward.
just catching my breath after that
Once the gates are
roller
closed,
coaster experience
please
at the
raise
Big
your
Sheep.
arms whilst we release the lap
So the
bars.
Big Sheep is reopened for visitors again. There's
Right then, arms up.
plenty to see, and there's of course the roller coaster, which I'm just. Oh, my feet feel a bit wobbly. Oh gosh, just got out the wrong side. Here we go. Thanks for that.
Fun. My first roller coaster ride of the year.
Me too. Me too.
That is so much fun. I forget how much fun it is. But it's and you can see now we're having to spray disinfect the.
Okay, so this is the socially distanced roller coaster at the Big Sheep, which I've just been on. It's getting a good sanitize in time for the next lot of customers. We've got some people queuing up again. And as you can see, every other carriage has been taped off. That's just to keep everyone socially distanced. So there we go. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
So I'm with Rick Turner, who's the director of the flock at the Big Sheep. I'm now feeling a little bit nauseous because I've just been on the roller coaster. I'm trying to walk in a straight line just now.
Well, you can see this is the brand new roof that's just gone in.
Okay.
So yeah, a giant leap for us actually.
Okay.
To make sure that we can keep people safe when the weather's not very good. Yeah, no, it's exciting days.
So you can come on the roller coaster and keep dry from the rain.
And these are the sheep ready for the sheep racing a bit later on.
Okay, so the sheep racing is like the Big Sheep's Grand National, isn't it?
Yeah, no, we have Red Ram, Sheargar, Little Pullover, Golden Fleece, Old Anisian, Woolly Jumper that race about 7 furlongs, which is in sheep world is about 220 yards.
Okay.
They run down to the food at the far end and they have the little jockeys on. People put a bet on. So,
And top tips for the day? Who's gonna win?
It's been so wet. So normally wet weather, heavy going, Golden Fleece. For like 25, 30 years we've been doing it, and whenever the weather's like this, normally number 4 Golden Fleece wins. But it's just a bit random. But that's
Okay.
my top tip for the day.
Well, there you go. You heard it from Rick Turner, director of the flock at the Big Sheep. If you want to place bets on the sheep race today, could be Golden Fleece.
Do you want to carry around the pot?
Yes, we'll have so we're just going to carry on, have a quick look at what else is on offer at the Big Sheep today. So it's Monday the 17th of May. We're live at the Big Sheep celebrating the reopening, which is really exciting for all the children, but also the staff, and especially for Rick, after what's been a really challenging time. Oh gosh, there we go. So you can come on the roller coaster and then you can get your photograph taken.
Yeah, no, on the way round. That's part of the camera system.
There we go. I don't know.
I don't look too terrified.
I'm getting a bit of glare there.
Well, that's a great picture.
Okay. I think that says it all, really. Right, let's quickly move on from that. And there we go. We've got lots of sanitising stations.
No, we still have all the sanitising stations out, which is key for us to make sure that we can provide those facilities to try and make sure we keep people safe. So lots of hand washing, lots of sanitisers, lots of socially distancing, and also today we've got lots of sun as well, which is I did look at the forecast and it was meant to be raining by now, so obviously God's on our side today.
Well, it's just perfect. I don't know, you can see the blue sky there. It's just perfect. There doesn't look like there's any rain on the horizon at the moment.
And let's keep it for the whole summer.
Let's keep that going.
Summer.
Yeah. So we're at the Big Sheep, live at the Big Sheep, just outside Bideford in North Devon. I'm with Rick Turner, who's the director of the flock, and he is, I think, probably more excited than the children actually to be open today.
I think relieved and excited. I think the sort of tension over the last few weeks to try and get back and up and running. It is a Herculean effort to do what we need to do. So not only do we need to reopen a major park, but also all the the new things that we have to put in place. And there's been quite a few changes that we've made. A few changes in personnel. So we've been doing some recruitment, and we've got some new people in training today to join our flock, which is exciting, and the restaurants are now back up and running.
Roller coaster's just set off again.
Heading out again.
Also, I don't know if you can see, there's the swing roundabout.
Yeah, the Chairplane ride, the little carousel.
So we're just
the children absolutely love it.
We're just walking up to that now. Oh, so that's just coming in. So yeah, at the Big Sheep, and it's just lovely to see all these smiling faces. There's a few shrieks going off behind me. So someone's just saying, how many times have you been on the roller coaster? I've just been on the roller coaster once this morning. There we go, there's the next train. Socially distanced roller coaster. So I don't know if you can hear those children, but that's a happy sound above me. And there is the roundabout, that's just restocking the next load of children. So what's this one called, Rick?
They call it a twister ride.
The twister, okay,
Yeah.
So there's some children just getting on. I'm actually going to give that one a miss. They make me feel really sick. Are you going on that one?
Yeah, me too. No.
No, we'll leave that one to the kids. Okay, so really, as you can see, really gorgeously sunny day, not a spot of rain this morning. And we're at the Big Sheep in Bideford, North Devon. We've got some little tractor rides just down there. Someone on a red tractor down there.
Should we head back towards the shop and the restaurant?
Let's go and have a look at the shop and the restaurant, because of course people can go indoors in those today, can't they?
It's really exciting to be back. We obviously could have opened the retail before, but the restaurant today is the first time. Obviously the tables are very spaced out, but also it's all been sort of refurbed and repainted over the last few months. First day back today. So I think the team are probably trying to remember how to make their cappuccinos and lattes and double mochas.
And of course it is lovely and sunny, but we can also enjoy those indoors today for the first time. So if the weather takes a turn for the worse this way, there are indoor coffees to be had from today. So here we are at the Big Sheep. So that's the entrance just there. It's all looking lovely and green, and you've obviously done, some gardening during lockdown.
Yeah, no, I think the grass has grown in the last few days actually. Having been so dry for such a long time, it suddenly had a bit of a spurt. I think probably my groundkeeper would have liked to have had the grass a bit better mown, but it's been so wet for the last few days. You'll find that within an hour he'll probably be out on his mower, making sure that all the grass is having a cut this morning. But also great for the sheep, to be honest. They love a bit of spring grass, and we haven't had much of it. So I think over the next few days the grass will start to grow again, and it'll keep them happy as well as me as well.
So here we are. Here's the entrance to the Big Sheep. So everyone's already in. Just going to say hello. How's it going this morning? Have you been busy?
Been busy, but we survived the first day of opening, so that's good.
And how does it feel to be open again and to see all these happy people coming through the gates?
Just to see the park full, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's quite emotional, isn't it? I can see, some of the staff are quite emotional.
Yeah, it's nice to see everyone back and enjoying it again.
Yeah.
It's been good, isn't it?
Yeah, really good.
And sold out this morning?
Yes, yeah, first day sold out.
So if people want tickets, they need to book online, don't they?
All pre-booked online, we've got lots of spaces for the rest of the week, so come along and join us. Yeah,
Okay, thank you. So yes, Big Sheep here in North Devon, just outside Bideford. We're live at the Big Sheep this morning. We're just going to go and have a look at the new cafe and restaurant. I'm with Rick Turner, director of the Flock. So really lovely to see all these visitors back at the Big Sheep again. So here we are. This is, as you can see, the Barn Cafe. I think everyone's outdoors at the moment, aren't they?
But it's on a nice sunny day. They'll have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. But it's just it's nice to be able to be opening these spaces, because when the weather's not great, it's critical, and it's just a small step in a much bigger process of us getting back to really where we are normally.
And it's all looking so lovely and fresh. I mean, you've obviously, you've kept it well during lockdown.
Yeah, no, we spent a lot of time after the first lockdown where there was nobody here on site. We decided that it was critical to use this as an opportunity to really, once in a decade, where there's no one here for a number of months, and everyone's been really, really working hard, painting and decorating and filling any cracks and making sure that all the bits are looking the best. We just quickly end up in the shop upstairs, which is there we go.
So it's quite a novelty to be inside a cafe restaurant, and although the sun's come out ironically, so nobody's in here. But if you wanted to have an indoor coffee, you could. Right, we've got some people coming in. So we're just going upstairs to the shop in the Big Sheep. So here we go. So this is all open for the first time again today, May the 17th, as restrictions are lifted. So we've got some rather fetching lambs there with
those are the
pink
famous
t-shirts
ones that go on the jockeys. They're slightly big actually. The jockeys we get specially made, but that's like the miniature version which people can take home with them. So just all been again refurbished in here. This has all been stripped out, all been repainted, and
so you can actually smell the fresh paint in here. I mean, it's all lovely. There we go. So this is the shop at the Big Sheep, which is reopened again for the first time in quite a long time. And I'm just with Rick Turner, director of the Flock, who is extremely relieved and excited today. I think that it's finally all come into place.
Yeah, and it's been a great day. It's been great to open, not just for me, but for the hospitality industry and for the rest of tourism here in Devon and the southwest.
Yeah.
It's a major milestone for us all, and we're certainly looking forward to now a successful season. And yeah, there's some of the alcohol, some of our gins that we produce on site in the distillery, and also our award-winning beers over here as well. So the Golden Pig on the top, that's my favourite one. It's kept us all sane for quite a long time.
So I think we might all need a drink at the end of this. So there we go. At the Big Sheep, reopened today, plenty of alcohol on offer. Just move on from that. We've just been on the roller coaster as well, so probably not quite the right time for a drink. We're going to leave it here in a second. I'm just going to say thank you very much to Rick Turner for showing us around.
Okay,
and
well, thank you guys as well. I appreciate you coming today and to report what we're doing here on the farm as a giant leap for attractions and certainly for us.
So yeah, big day for the Big Sheep.
And we look forward to welcoming you all.
So if you want tickets, you need to go and book online because it's selling out quickly.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks,
care.
Rick. Thank you. Bye-bye.